Hello friends, we're ready to hear more of our Swiss Family Rizbinson Rimworld playthrough. The winter continues and we are nearly out of food. Happily in the morning we can go deal with a herd of bucks and does, deer that have come to visit us. They'll be hunted, we'll be fine on food. I think we only have a few weeks remaining maybe. It's currently the 14th of August. Growing season returns on the 6th of September, so only a little bit more to wait. Not too bad at all. Hopefully the meat from the deer will keep us going nicely. In last episode we had a hilarious incident inside of the Ancient Danger in which some hive spawned, dug through a support beam, the roof collapsed, breaking some of the cryptosleep caskets, and then we saw a fight between the hive beasts and the many ancient individuals. We all lived, we got ourselves some fancy flak jackets, flak vests, flak pants, and so on. Excited to get this cleaned up and I guess covered up also. I didn't realize until last episode that this area is in fact almost entirely infestable. Really probably want to seal it off in such a way we don't have any more hives in the future. But lots more work to do there. Also do want to finish out the pathway to Will and Liz's bedroom and then also a pathway into Mole's bedroom. And we still need more bedrooms after that. We continue to have people in barracks. What a terrible tragedy that is. But, good morning, family. Let's go. Ernest's actually out on his own to hunt a bit. Hunting a rat first. Now, the animals we're currently hunting in the wildlife, all of them except for the raccoon and the squirrel, have a 0% chance of revenging. So I'm okay with Ernest hunting on his own. My only concern is, will the deer leave the map where we have a chance to hunt them? And here they might. We would have Ernest and a few other people come help out with this. So Ernest and Will, and who else has a long gun? A shotgun's not a long gun at all, but this team should make quick work of these deer presently, and maybe the raccoon also. I know if they start starving, they'll leave the map, so we can't have that happen. No. Let Ernest get started right away, though. Just start popping on in. And yeah, I don't think it's going to revenge, because the low revenge chance listed on the wildlife tab, but should be just fine. I'll be quite pleased if we manage to live through our first winter here on the map. Everyone is in good shape except someone is now starving. Liz is starving. We have no food at all for Liz and for anybody else. Liz is going to eat insect jelly, not the tastiest. I think insect jelly can give a chance of food poisoning off the ground. There's blood and mess everywhere. It's just no good. It's just no good at all. So, killing deer is a little bit high priority right now. I guess we can get in closer range and start firing while we got our shotguns. So yeah, one deer down already. You all line it up and fire. It's good for a family. Also, Liz has gotten food poisoning, as expected. That's my deer. Leave my deer alone. Alright, so enough deer down already. This is definitely a violation of these animals' rights, I suspect. Fran's go ahead and haul in the raccoon. Jack, grab the deer, please. And who more can we find? Alright. I don't know exactly how much meat we get off of each doe. Let's see. Expected meat amount is only 81. That'll be enough for getting, meals for a day or so for each person. And hopefully the other ones will come along nicely without any trouble. Really is a disgusting way to live. This is not the kind of outdoorsmanship that Will should be teaching his boy. I expect better from our Swiss family, but I suppose desperate times, right? No sense in just culling the deer when you recognize you need absolutely all of their meat for the family. It's for the family. That's what counts here, right? We take care of our family in general. I see we have raw meat. Hopefully no one's eating it. Alright, finish off this last one. Good job, team. Have Ernest carry it on the way home. And is our raw meat being eaten now? At this point... Wait, where's our raw meat? Oh, it's actually not raw meat. It is the insect jelly on the floor. Kirk is eating. That's just fine. Liz, though, are you cooked with insect jelly or are you going to just eat it yourself? You already have food poisoning once. That's absolutely awful. Okay, less awful, though, is a nearby settlement called Tronka Rock. Contacts us wanting to buy 11 pairs of flak pants. I don't think I can make 11 right now, or definitely need to make them for our own people first. In return, they'll offer 3 anti-grain warheads. So we don't have mortars researched quite yet. As our current research project... with mortars and anti-grains, no one will ever take over our base, but I think I'm not going to be doing this, as I'm not yet fully armored ourselves. But, Liz, you are a little sickly. Let's get you, when you're done eating that, please butcher bits. And hopefully the deer are all getting hauled in. Yeah, they are. Good to see. Okay. I think in the last episode we established that, yeah, we still have a chance of raid happening pretty soon. And basically any moment might come along, so we'll see what happens there. Strata's still kind of bummed out. I'm guessing in part because it's absolutely disgusting in this room. Considering making a home zone just to clean up a fair bit. So, I want to go and bury these bodies also. So we have still one open grave spot. Beyond that, we need two more bodies need to be buried after the ones we have currently plotted out. So we'll throw another gravestone line there. Looks nice. And the last little bit of flooring is going in. So we have a path that runs through the base now, kinda, sorta. I want to get one that comes down to the kill box also, so we can fight and defend there. Is good. So make more slate stones across this way. And across this way. And probably should go ahead and do all the way around the outside also here. Slate tile requires trailing support heavy. I'm going to put some bridges here to hold the tiles up. For right now, we'll go ahead and just leave it as is. Now, Liz did not make any food today. She's currently vomiting everywhere. I wonder why she's out of the base. Maybe she was carrying... Okay, I think she was going to get other animals to butcher. We're getting a bunch of insect meat now, and I'm fairly sure our food-making job says no insect meat allowed. Yeah, meat's not all allowed, so probably no insect and no human both. I actually have Liz, instead of butchering, cook a little bit, because I can't have us eating raw and all getting pretty stressed out over it. Strategy eat raw already? Not yet, not yet. Hopefully that continues. So, Liz will make a few meals tonight, though with her food poisoning, she's going to be cooking very, very slowly. Her manipulation is going to be, yeah, very poor, 34%, and she's also quite hungry too, so we'll release her to eat, and then let's run through everyone and see if they have food in their pockets. It's 1 no, 2 no, 3 no. I've seen a whole bunch of empty pockets, and so a whole bunch of people are going to need some meals. Who else can cook other than Liz? Looking like next best cooker is Franz at a 4. That's going to get a whole bunch of food poisoning. So we'll have Liz stay up a little while longer. I know you want to sleep, my friend, but we need to get a few more meals made. I mean, truthfully, we want enough meals for everyone. That's right now a total of 8 people. So it's already 2 a.m. It seems unwise to keep Liz up too much longer. Keep her up until 4 a.m. Then she goes to sleep, and I'm sure she was just fine. So 3 a.m. right now, and there's 4 a.m. Finish that last meal. Just one more. And now, go to sleep, you. 5 a.m. Oh, she's up late for the family. Alright. Because the work queue does not say they have to start working until round about 1 p.m., she'll sleep in for a little while here and catch up on that. The dog is eating my precious food. That is not so good. And there's a bunch more deer that haven't been hauled in yet, I suspect, also. As I didn't see them being hauled in. Yeah, still a few more deer out this way. Hopefully they'd hauled. I'm going to ask some of my characters to help with that. No empty spot for hauling. Probably our raw corpse area is a little overfull of spiders right now. We don't really want that. Hopefully the other animals get in pretty quick. We help by this by shrinking one more line back here and expanding the animal zone. Our very own dead creature zoo. Great. God. Should be making more flak jackets, I suspect. Wondering why we're not making flak vests right now. Well, maybe actually everyone already has one. Okay, yeah. Actually, everyone has a flak vest on already. Well, perhaps not. There's not one in the storage spot. It comes to then, why is Estrada not making that? Needs materials. Alright, which material are we missing right now for flak vests? It needs 60 steel. We have that, absolutely. 30 cloth, 1 component. I am seeing 21 cloth and components, so yeah, we need more cloth to make more vests. We'll get that pretty soon. Alright, Liz, rise and shine, and back to the butchering, please. We could just say no butchering of insect permitted, but gosh, I don't want to see the insect meat. And I'm glad the dogs are doing so. It seems like a good use of the meat for us. The count, though, is getting the squirrel and the rat chopped up so we can feed our people. And how many more insects are there in that awful, awful room? I think that's all of them. Yeah, so what comes now are the deer corpses. But Liz found her way to cut up a squirrel. The rat should come next. There we go. Once that's done, we'll send her back over to start making proper meals again. This is enough for only 3 more meals, unfortunately. So, not so good. Not so good at all. I should probably change the dog zone around so they can eat the insect meat, but not eat our proper meals, though. As before, what proper meals are those? We're kind of low on them again. Alright, but there's more deer being hauled in. Endless hauling. Another rabbit there, and... looks like a whole bunch of animals just repopulated. I'm not exactly sure where they came from, but I'm glad they're here. Our very own mega sloths with scads of food. Grizzly bears, some wargs. Lots of good stuff. Also, mortar research is now done. So with that, we now want to do biofuel, so we can get what we need to make the shells. We need to get fuel to load up the shells, to ignite, to cast flame upon all of our enemies. That'll be lovely. Alright, let's go ahead and have Liz choose what she wants to do. She keeps cooking. Excellent, excellent. Alright, as I said though, I want to make so the animals will eat the insect meat exclusively. The animals right now are totally unrestricted. Then we're going to go ahead and make them a slightly different zone. So I'm going to change this stockpile zone, shrink the top line of it like that, and then put a new zone there. Oh, put it right back where it was before. I gotta click out of the zone first, I think. There we go. And then put in a new zone that is just for insect meat. And then we'll make sure the animals go in that zone, but not the rest of the freezer, at least for the time being. So as I said, this is for raw food, raw meats, raw insect meat in particular. And then down here, no insect meat allowed. Fritz is off to go dig up a corpse, broken inside. Cause it was darkness. Now he will show how the night sky and his soul are equally black. Wow, Fritz is pretty emo. It's a phase, though. I'm sure it's just a phase. So insect meat's not permitted here anymore, correct? Nope, not allowed here anymore. Yeah. So we should be able to get it hauled up then. We'll have Will help with that real quick. Just haul the meat up. Still allowed here. Okay, so one more. No insect meat allowed in this stockpile as well. And try again, Will. Try again, Will. We had to unpause to allow the stockpiles to update correctly. There they go. There they go. Okay. Fritz got over the corpse obsession, having dug up our friend Rich the Grunt here. Let Fritz rebury him immediately, please. Put him back where he got him, and done with their toys. And I want to change the dog zone now, make a new animal zone. What is this? Dog gone out of here. What kind of clever joke will I try to make with that? Oh, that was try to keep the dogs out of our barracks initially. I want to change them back into that zone again, and not allow our dogs to go into this section of the freezer at all. I mean, they can't haul in anything for us currently. And also not into our bedroom section. So restrict all that from the animals. The animals are in that zone now. Cool. That should preserve our food a little bit better for a little longer. Also, spring is here. We got 5 or so days until growing season starts, but I'm going to go and set them all to allow sowing now. That should allow Will to get back out there and start planting presently. Let's see, Will here is, yeah, job 1 growing. We get right back to it. And then here. Part of me wants to keep one of the Crypt of Sleep casks around in case we need to steal away or hide away one of our people. But if we look through, we see that, okay, the ones up here actually are not covered by infestable rock. In the middle here, where there's a, I'm not sure what happened here. In the middle here, there's no roof at all. A hole in the sky. Don't know how that got there, but it's a skylight. We can see nice things in the world. To take a ton of stone to fill it all in, unfortunately. And we have some stone, but not nearly anywhere near enough right at the moment. I'll go take apart these caskets to get ourselves steel off of them. And I need to decide who should get our flak jacket. So do I have a meleeer? Alright, so Fritz is our meleeer. How good at melee are you? You're a 6 who's tough. Yeah, we'll have Fritz go ahead and equip the flak jacket and the flak pants both. And with those equipped, should be a little bit stronger against future enemies. And we also need to get ourselves a... That's the last flak vest equipped, so I think everyone's wearing a flak vest now, feeling pretty strong. Okay, so I'd like to get us a better sword for Fritz. He currently has just the plasteel knife as we got started. Plasteel sword would be wonderful. Don't think we have much in the way of plasteel, unfortunately. It's a little too early for that. So we could make a steel sword just to get started. For that, though, we're going to need a smithing table. And then also, I suspect we're going to need to start expanding out the base some. Like, we have a nice little defensible area here, but a little bit cramped. And also, as I said before, we need to get ourselves some more bedrooms. Namely, 3 more bedrooms at least. So, let's do that first. Let's install a few more bedrooms. You're still making slate. Let's then stop with the slate and say make anything you want to make instead. And we'll start using slate to make our new bedrooms up this way against the path. So structure here and slate walls. Bottom there. And ideally I want to be 5 by 5, but that's feeling like it might be a little bit too large for what we have available right now. So let's step back 1 from the path. This is my attempt at good home decorating, making it all look kind of nice. And that's a square. No, it's not. Rectangle. That's good enough, though. Not good enough because it doesn't have a properly centered door. Got certain standards here involving orderliness. Remove the wall down just 1 more, like so. And with that, we now have a nice open center area. And that is, as I mentioned, the 5 by 5 room. Then we'll leave a little bit of open space between and do the exact same thing 1 more time. Like so. These rooms might be a little bit too grand for our people, especially I need 1 more beyond. I'll probably put it right over here. So we'll copy slate wall to this side and get rid of some of the steel stockpile, I suppose. This one will be just slightly smaller, but that's okay. I'm sure there's one character who doesn't mind giving up on privacy for the sake of the team. And I think I'm going to change you back around to actually working on slate. Sorry to be so confusing. Poor Franz. Poor sweet Franz. Go ahead and make this 10 more times. It gives all the slate we need to make those bedrooms. And then we'll take some steel, make doors out of it on all of them. And with those completed, we'll get the barracks emptied out entirely. The barracks will then probably turn into either another crafting room or possibly a hospital. Right now, as you see, it's a hospital and crafting room. We have no proper prison also. So much is missing. So much needs to get figured out. And also, you gotta decide where we want to head next. I think up this direction would be good to get us closer to that steam geyser. So, I'd like to see what other stones we can make. Granite would be great. Fortunately, I don't think we have granite on this map at all. It's just limestone all the way through. So let's lay out a bit of a limestone wall to indicate where we want to go to next. Which I'm going to go ahead and try to get in the geothermal spot, like so. So we can get some good power going. And this little lake here, I'm going to build up against that as a way of discouraging enemies from coming our way. But as I'm seeing, I've put in some bridges there also to ensure the enemies are sure we get a wall there. Looks nice. And once the snows melt, we'll get a clear sense of how swampy, how boggy, how awful it looks. Seeing quite a bit of mud there. Now, with being shallow water, they can come this way, but at least slow the enemy on their way through. I'm going to add a couple doors also, 1 right there and 1 over here, and gosh, 1 here for good measure too. And we need to also expand out the wall this way to complete our brand new backyard. I like with that setup, we now have some components right nearby to keep the base built in nicely. Like I said a bit ago, we do need to get more cloth. Cloth is a big change we need. So this is our current cotton zone. I think there'll be more than enough cotton to make all the clothes we need for the upcoming season and to continue outfitting our team. But I want to be absolutely sure that we get all that planted fairly quickly as the spring returns in a couple days. It is officially spring, but it's also -9 degrees. A very strange understanding of spring is what's happening here. I'm going to expand out our dumping stockpile here, which is full of stones. We'll do that in order to move all of these stones out of the way and try to clean up the base a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. I do wish they would have made one or the other building, but not both. Instead, they did half of this building and half of that building, and now no one has a nice place to sleep inside. You ruined everything. These colonists always ruin everything. We are okay on food. We're fine on food until spring comes, I suspect. I'm thinking I'd like to continue expanding this wall out some, better defenses, second layer there, but we just need more stones. So hopefully Franz get back to making those pretty darn quickly here. Looking through our weapons and such, we have weirdly unstacked piles of components. We got this fantastic tornado generator now. I'm sure we'll use that to defend ourselves. Mission of mercy, I swear. Mark you to deconstruct. I'm going to leave these two caskets as ours because they're not in an infestable area. And I think we want to just start gradually laying out more and more stones for filling up this box. And after the slate, I think we're going to make limestone and then any stones at all. A whole bunch of limestone right nearby, a whole bunch of sandstone also. So let's try to stick with the sandstone theme over here and just fill in what the insects destroyed. So we want to do this entire outer wall first. I think we saw that up to a certain point, yeah, up to here is infestable, and over this direction also. So we'll mark all that as well. All of this and all of this. This is one thing I do that does feel a little bit cheesy occasionally, a little bit like I'm power gaming maybe, but I really do enjoy seeing how we can keep the insects under control. We're not going to be able to get them to drop rocks on their heads again like in last episode, unfortunately. I don't want to leave the steel behind in here, so we'll remove floor on the steel spots all the way through here. And these ones also can remove the floor, but leave the pod in place. And Franz is off to insult Will, his father. Now, Franz is our youngest boy. I think he's only 5 years old. He didn't get to play. He hasn't had playtime recently. No balls, no chess, no nothing. So he's insulting his dad. You're not my real dad. You don't love me. Oh gosh, what is Franz saying? What awful, awful words do you speak to your father? Derided his fighting methods and insulted his intelligence. You fool, Will. You fool. Those are some hard words. Thought we taught our kids to respect and love their parents. Seemingly not. We need one more slate job here. I think we gotta say, though, Franz, it's time for you to go to your room. And you're gonna stand there awkwardly with your shotgun. I don't know why we gave the boy a shotgun, but... Alright, did you learn your lesson? Good boy, get back to sleep now. Double breakfast to you in the mornings as you learned your lesson. Last little bit of sleeping made there. And I think I'm gonna move Franz out last, and that Franz is the one who so unkindly spoke of his father recently. Also noticing the beds here are still poor quality through and through, so we'll build new beds instead for everybody right in the middle here. And the beds up in the other rooms are good and normal and normal, good enough. Make new ones there, and then make a third new one for Franz, the littlest boy, gets the littlest room right in the middle there. We'll get these beds outfitted, we'll get these bedrooms ready to go, and move the people out of the barracks finally in the next episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.